The biggest myth for entrepreneurs, and there's many of them. I'm just thinking one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest myths, so we believe it's not true, and it's pervasive in the modern world, in our society, and that is this idea of we need to have money to feel safe. That our goal is to get enough money so we can do what we're here to do and have a real life. So the freedom comes from getting the money. That's a lie. It's never been true in human history, but we believe that. There was a TV show called Billions, so it was a really good illustration of this thinking. And they had a motivational speaker it gave the group what I would consider to be terrible advice, absolutely terrible advice. It's the opposite of what works, the motivational speaker in Billions. So he said to them, make a couple million now so you get it out of your system, so you're not afraid of losing when you make your future bets. It's just this whole thing around believe that lie. Instead of saying, here's how it really works, because he doesn't know, because he feels safe because he has all this money. And now he's a motivational speaker and they pay him $100,000 to go do a talk to tell people stuff that's not true. So he's perpetuating a lie and not even knowing it. Our entire society is held back by this thinking because it's not true. That's why. Most entrepreneurs think they need money to feel safe. That's not true. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Money is a mirror, is what I'm going to talk about. Money doesn't create, it creates money. Feeling safe inside leads to prosperity in the world through connected action based on entrepreneur vision that is being executed upon with a group of people. The group of people part can't be taken out of this equation. It's part of the actual math equation. You can't take it out. These aren't opinions. This is about misunderstanding what's happening. And he did. And he's obviously, it's Billions, so it's made up, but he's based on some top motivational speaker private equity and venture capital firms and hedge funds hire to motivate their people to do what? Make more money for the company. So you start in the wrong premise. The intent is wrong to begin with. So what you're going to get after that intent is a mess. And in this case, bad advice, which is get a couple million. Now you'll feel safe. Now you can have a life. It's wrong. Why? Because you'll never figure out who you are, what your purpose is, why you matter, and become invincible inside. What happens when the money's taken away for people like that? They collapse. What happens when the 2 million is taken away? What if you lose the 2 million? Now what are you going to do? Because you're not strong inside. You think the money will get you inner strength. It won't, because that's not how it works. What do you get with the money? Nothing. You don't get anything. If I figure out how to get money to feel safe, I got nothing with that money except a bunch of money. And it can be worse because then I think I did it, succeeded, and now I got a big platform and I can tell everybody else a bunch of stuff that's not true. I wonder where that happens every day in the modern economy. Have you noticed? It's called social media. That's our belief system. And you're looking at these people and you're looking up. And you're like, well, I want to go up there where all the money is so I can feel safe. You think they feel safe? They don't. That's the whole point. So I appreciate the picture with your pool, and all your stuff and your amazing life that you created from your $1 billion exit. But I don't care at all because it doesn't matter. Because it's not true. If I base my life on a lie, I'm going to feel inadequate and incomplete inside me, no matter what I get. I'm going to feel like, oh, I got to go do something else. I got to do this. I got to go seek this answer. I got to go get this result. Oh, now I got to get spiritually elevated, let's say. Or, oh, I got to go on this retreat so I get spiritual now, because now it's about being spiritual. That's a complete misunderstanding of how life actually works. In flexible founder mode, we're flipping the script on this, uh, because money doesn't create safety. Safety creates money. Money is not about um, keeping score about how I'm doing. And it's not about giving me security and safety and stability in a society under attack and through constant change and rapid fire technology uh, shifts that require massive adaptation of a population that doesn't want to change anything. How have I succeeded? How have we succeeded? How has anybody succeeded in the face of a society that is going 500 million miles an hour to realize it's not going that fast? It's an illusion. And that the safety is inside me. The security is inside me. The anchoring in life is inside me. I'm wearing a Johnny Cash t-shirt. I think there's a reason for that, because he knew this. I don't know if he understood what it meant. Life is an art project. I'm creating my life through taking action in a marketplace based on an inner-directed knowing. It's that simple. How do I do it? Well, I connect with people. I ask myself and others what's going on, and I share. And as people connect, my feeling of prosperity inside expands in my body. My body changes. The biochemistry of my genetic code updates. It takes a while. And one of my favorite movie illustrations of this is the first movie, The Matrix. I've had it happen so many times now that when I see it, I just laugh. So the moment where Keanu Reeves, his body's ripping apart, and he's doing a kung fu program, and he's like, "Do you want to do that again?" And he's like, "Hell yeah!" That's not what he said, but I don't want to get canceled by LinkedIn or YouTube or something for using a word that AI doesn't like that they're using. Um, and I watched that, and I'm like, that has happened to me so many times that it's almost hard to even express it. That is my life. That body ripped apart inner. Why? Because I'm opening myself up for this energetic intelligence to come in, but it's already inside me. So it's not coming in from anywhere, because you can't locate an energetic intelligence. There's nowhere to locate it. You can measure it though, and then it jumps away. That's what the physics equations have learned. But now you can see it. You can see it. We know it. We know it. You know it. Your level of self-awareness is not about levels. It's about trusting it. You don't have to understand any of this stuff. You have to trust it. That's the hard part. What are you trusting? Trusting the safety is inside, not in the world. Trusting I can handle anything. I feel like I can handle anything. Every single time over the last few years, I thought, oh my God, now I'm there now. Big more lessons came. And I'm like, oh, good, more lessons. Screw you, lessons. What did I do? I kept going with it. Allowing my body to rip itself apart, basically, is what it is. That's the, and it doesn't have to be so dramatic. All it means is just pay attention to what feels right for you. But to start to learn, as we have, not just me, as we have, and using this flexible founder mode system that is not mine. It's just understanding how life really works is, not that I know what's right for you, because nobody does, but that the principle is true, that money or anything cannot create stability or safety inside me. And that's what was going on with Neo in the movie. And I've been studying the kinds of things that Neo character learned in the movie since in the 90s, 1990s. And now it's activated in me. What we call Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee called it Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do is not martial arts cage match fighting. That's just an expression of it for that person that wants to do that. Jeet Kune Do is free energy movement inside where you think and the energy goes where you think it want it to go because your container, in other words, your body is open. It's opened. So when I learned to make a fist now, I got a book on Shaolin. It's Black Tiger martial arts from northern China. And I'm like, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, it's, you curl your back and then you put it here and now you got, and I'm like, I can't break it. I'm like, wow, that's it. I saw the book in Half Price Books and I'm like, do I have to learn? I already know. How many years? 30 years, over 30 years. You could do this as an entrepreneur. You can do this as a person. You do this with whatever you've got. You become an expert in your body, who you are. Your emotional field is directing your energy forward into the market. And as your thoughts become clearer and clearer because you're going, um, you get what you want with a group. The group's important. You must have the group. And what is a group, anyways? What have we blown? Well, let's go into the how to improve yourself economy right now. People are starting these mastermind groups that aren't mastermind groups at all. It's a guru with an answer, attracting people that's going to tell them what the answer is. That's going to fail every time for everyone. It doesn't work like that. And that's the point of the story about billions. It doesn't work like that at all. What happens in the movie Billions? Everyone who works for Axe Capital is in Axe's cage. Who sets the rules? Axe. Is that what you want for your life? Feel safe? Because you get to be in Axe's cage. It's the same thing with the social media economy. So if I go into Grant Cardone's cage or any of these cages that someone else has created, and some of these people are great. This guy, Tom Bill Yo, I think it is. I can't pronounce his name right, but he's done a big launch. And I'm like, no, this is wrong. What he's doing, it's wrong. It's not right. It doesn't make any sense what he's doing and what he's teaching. It's entrepreneur 2.0 stuff with innovative technology applied. Now they're all applying AI to old thinking, entrepreneur 2.0 thinking. Be like me, do it like I did. Because they made $1 billion or whatever and think they know. And other people think the same. And he thinks he knows. And he's a good educator and he seems like a great guy. But I look at it and I'm like, this isn't going to work. And it's because it's not about getting what you want by following someone else who succeeded. That's not true. And I mean, this started in the 80s, I think, with all of the celebrity TV stuff. And now we're at like the end of it. I'm like, oh my God, how did this get so bad? I remember seeing it when it started. And I thought, this is terrible. What's going on? Cable TV turning into entertainment instead of news. And all the news started going away. I'm like, what is going on? Oh my God, they're ruining it. We had a pretty decent system for information transfer in the United States, I'm talking about. It got ruined by celebrity journalism. It's not even journalism. It's just bad information being communicated through opinion. Now we've got that on social media with the how to improve yourself industry. And you see something like Billions, and I'm like, this is a perfect parody, that show to me, of what is wrong with the world right now. And it's attractive. Like I look at it and I'm like, who doesn't want a $5,000, dinner out? I've done $1,000 dinner out. It was great. Do I need to do that every day? No. Can I afford it? Not right now. Will I be able to afford it again? Sure. Do I care? Yeah. Yeah. Eating at Alinea was great. I've been all over the world. I've been I'm not in the elite, never have been, but I've been around it a lot. Did I work my way into it? No, I stumbled into it by allowing myself to open myself up and flip the script. So they're thinking one thing, and I'm like, why am I here? Don't know. I'll just go for it. Money doesn't create safety. Inner safety creates money. That's following your own heart, your own thinking, and your own body. The body part's critical. You don't have to do special things. You just have to learn how to use your breath. The real reason income plateaus or spikes and crashes is because your nervous system can't hold more. And it's not because you're lazy or undisciplined. This is being taught wrong. That's not true. But because you're trying to force financial growth while staying emotionally under resourced. We took something from 1937, Napoleon Hill's Thinking We're Rich, and we're applying it in a modern economy where everything's different. The principles in that book are true. They're misunderstood. The mastermind group's misunderstood. Writing numbers on pieces of paper is misunderstood. And the principles of how to do it are not even in the book. But we have them in plain sight. It's energy practices, breath practices, but most importantly, finding your own way. Don't copy anybody. And Napoleon Hill was very clear about that in Thinking Grow Rich. It got misunderstood by the people who are the interpreters of it. Now it's being sold like a marketing system. One of the top marketers in the world bought the archives. That's it. If you want to understand what I'm saying, just look at that right there and say, oh no, that's not good. So the income plateaus or spikes and crashes because I am not lazy. I've never been lazy or undisciplined. I practice inner martial arts work all the time, all day long. I don't even have a practice. It's who I am. I just do it. I'm in my emotional field and I use, is that a thought? What's that thought? What's underneath that? I do it all day long. But when I'm trying to force financial growth, I got a journal there of 2, 3 years of trying to force financial growth, 5 years journaling, force it through Napoleon Hill stuff and other systems. Like, what am I doing? It's not going to work. It didn't work. But I learned a lot about how to do those things. Forcing financial growth for me was a way out of becoming emotionally resourced. So the job was, oh, you got to go repeat middle school, Larry, and high school and grammar school, all of it, because I missed all of it emotionally. How did I do that? I did it, felt it, went through it, came together with my spouse over a very difficult family thing that brought us really close together. And the prosperity leap from that does not include money in the bank account yet. It will, because it's the feeling of knowing, connecting. Why was I able to translate that into a business outcome that other people can't even see, but I know is there? The group, power of the group, being with the group. So in flexible founder mode, we don't force financial growth. Stop treating money like a prize you're chasing and start using it as a mirror of your internal resourcing. Who are you inside is what you get in your life and in your bank account. And that is taught as some kind of a self-help step to step to step thing. Follow my way of doing it. That's not how it works. So I'll give you a couple of 5 things here you can start doing right now. So the first is map your nervous system's money threshold and how to expand it. That's a big statement. So what it really means is knowing where you are. So working with Louisa in the Monday group, press the purpose group, and then Brian every day in the Invincibility Dojo, and Judy in Mind Clarity, and starting to pull those things together and realize, and all the work we're doing on the gene keys, Brian and I together, mapping my nervous system's money threshold was, it's not about money blocks for me. It's about emotional maturity. It's about expanding my emotional maturity and working on the emotional plane of life so I can open up and connect more with people as opposed to talking at people and lecturing them. I don't even realize I'm doing it, but I am. And I got the mirror back in the community of don't talk like that. It's annoying. Okay, now I have my blind spot revealed in a group by everybody. That's what I needed. And at home, same thing, blind spot revealed. Like, stop doing it like this. What? Oh, like that. Oh, that's it. So knowing yourself and how to expand it is really important. That's step one there. Two, learn the difference between hustle income, authority income, and scalable income. This is really important too. What's hustle income? It's hoarded wealth. Hustle income is I got my billions, let's say, through figuring out how to get it. And that's billions right there. So this is what this coach is teaching. Get your 2 billion or 2 million. You want to work in Axe Capital or this is the whole industry. This is the thinking in the entire industry. I think our entire economy thinks like this now. Not everybody in it, of course not. This is the belief system. So hustle income. What happens when the money leaves? Your inner state changes. So you're a prisoner now of your hustle income. You're a prisoner of it because it's your identity verification. Oh, look at me. I got 1 million fans on, Instagram, and they're signing up for my program. And oh my God, look at what I did. Right? So the money is your trap. The wealth is your trap because it's hustle income. Now, if you know how to handle it, that's different. It's about your relationship to it. So for you, it may not be hustle income. You may be just marketing yourself because you don't know any better, or you don't have another alternative. You haven't gotten into Entrepreneur 3.0 yet. You're still using Entrepreneur 2.0 mode, but the money is great. Like you feel connected to that money. It's prosperity money because it came from your own pain and transmuting and turning that pain into inner strength and prosperity, emotional flow, thinking and acuity and intelligence. And you're in the moment of shifting all the time anyways. So you're not holding on to the old ideas of, oh, here's how it works in 2008 or even 2023, because it's all different from then. And it will be this different in a minute. Holding on is the problem. So how do you do this? Well, learn the difference. Are you in hustle income or authority income? What's authority income? That's I got you to give me money because I'm popular and you want to be like me. That's authority income. That's a trap too. Because now I got followers and they want answers from me. That's pressure. I don't have any answers for anybody, and neither do you if you got money that way. Now you got a problem. All these people want to get a result. Now you're responsible for their result in their mind. Nobody can be responsible for another person's result. And you just gave them the belief through their own projection that you have an answer and you attracted them to you. You own that. That's karma. That's the cause and effect relationship now. You own their attachment. You're attached now to their belief. You created an attachment with them. They think you have the answer and you said, I do. Buy from me. Who caused that? You did. It's the guru. You're going to pay for that. You're going to pay with it with a feeling, burden, heaviness, burden. Scalable income is the opposite. Scalable income from flexible founder mode is it's not about the money. The money's the result. It's not even the result. It's what you get. Flows in when you're open, when you're ready, when you're connected, when you're fulfilling your purpose with other people. The people is important. Practice real-time money resourcing using the More Money Now approach. If you go to redpillpathway.com/get money, I put 5 overview videos up to help you understand this. Real-time money resourcing using More Money Now means creating a company that flexes with change. I put More Money Now on our campus in the personal acceleration rooms. So we have in phase 1 of our campus, we've got, this is the video metaverse campus. I don't do Zoom calls anymore if I can help it. Welo is so much better. It's so much better. I can't even describe how different it is because it's a community feel. It's hard to do that on Zoom in the same way. It's difficult to describe. We've been in it for almost a year. So I'm starting to really get it because it's 3-dimensional instead of 2-dimensional. And people are frustrated with the technology sometimes because it's new. It's fine. You get used to it after a while. We just call it falling off the stool if every once in a while something goes wrong, because they're working on it and it's good. It's getting very stable. Hard on mobile, but they're getting there. Um, Distraction. But the idea of more money now is not about chasing money, it's the opposite. It's about prosperity through original creation of the vehicle for you to fund your life of what you really want. Do I really care about money? No, I don't need it. Isn't that a weird thought? Think about that. Why do I think I need it? Because I was taught I needed to feel safe and secure and to pay for things. It's not true. What is true for me, and has been from the beginning, and I know this from so many years of experience being an entrepreneur, doing it my own way, not following the rules, is it comes because I'm doing the right thing for me. I want my life. I want to be able, and yours is different than mine, right? Who am I? I want to explore and think. I don't care about business. Business is the vehicle. That's it. So it's not about me becoming important. It's not about me getting all this money or having this big business so I can be, on the stage with the billionaires. I think I'm going to become I think I'm going to make $1 billion. I think I'm going to have $1 billion company. I thought it was a $30 million company in a few years. I think it could be $1 billion company. It doesn't matter. That's just an outcome. What matters with more money now as an approach is the personal acceleration that comes when I start noticing what I want. What is my body telling me to do now? What are my emotions? What's going on with them? What's real for me in the marketplace? And how am I creating whatever I'm doing in the market with other people so I get a permanent platform to feel solid and secure and connected all the time, regardless of what's going on in my life or my bank account? That's liberation. That's what I've got. That's what we have. And that cannot be done by copying any of us or copying me. No. Shifting from fear-based budgeting to energetic allocation is four here. I'm reading off the LinkedIn thing. Shift from fear-based the event, LinkedIn event. If you're on YouTube or Facebook listening to this, I don't think I have it up there. It's on LinkedIn. If you go to events on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile, you'll see all this stuff. And then we've got it on our content page also. It's where we house everything. Redpillpathway.com/content. It's on Substack. We host everything in Substack. It's a podcast too. So if you're listening there, shift from fear-based budgeting. Fear-based budgeting. That's it right there. Get 2 million, the coach says, who got 100 grand probably for that talk to give people bad information. In other words, advice. It's always bad. The right way to do that would be sit around a table and say, how do you feel about working at Axe Capital? Would he have done that? Should you be here? Fear-based budgeting. Why are you here? Well, I don't know, but I'm good at math and Axe taught me. Right? Right? Fear-based budgeting to energetic allocation. It's for me. Why am I here? I want to be here. I love Axe Capital. I want to do this. And then I'm going to get out. Or this feels right to me. I feel like I'm good at this. Like you could say, not me, but you could say, I want to game the market with hedge funds. I want to do that. I want to win. I want to trick people. I want to figure out how to just scam it. I'm great at it, like Axe is. And it feels right energetically. Energetic allocation. Do it. You're supposed to do that. Why? Don't know yet. That's the point. You don't know yet. You'll find out later. I worked for my mom, my dad, my grandma for years. I didn't want to do that. I succeeded. I learned more about business from that business, children's clothing, than anything else I've done. It gave me the baseline for understanding how businesses work. Can't get that any other way. 5, create cash flow that aligns with your mission, not just your marketing. This is critical to this. The cash flow that comes in, if it's prosperity based, aligns with my mission, meaning who I am. I want to explore and think and do what I want. The cash flow allows me to do that as it starts to come in because I'm bringing it in not with marketing. Experience sharing allows for this. Finally, the entrepreneurs who thrive in this next era aren't just building financial systems. That's entrepreneur 2.0 thinking. They're becoming financial containers. When you're resourced, the money lands. Let's build this kind of flow. How?